So now the axles have arrived. Tomorrow he gets to do his build. We're going to try and record the whole thing and share with you. 2 axles. Yes. Now he's waiting for the other parts.
Alright, so good morning guys. Yeah, so this is old landscape trailer that needed a lot of work. So I put the new springs on. I started putting the axles on and forgot that I was going to video this. Originally the trailer came with 3,500 pound axles, but I wanted to put little beefier axles on there because I put that tractor on there every now and then. So what I got was 2 7,000 pound capacity axles that I'm going to put on today. I've already scraped and sanded this trailer down, and I put rust inhibitor on it.
So is this that special paint?
Coral seal. It's not paint. It's a seal. So what happens is it turns the rust black. Well, it'll turn it 3 colors if you're not doing it right. You either turn it like a palish brown or a yellow. If it's yellow, you're thinning out the coral seal way too much. If it's a brown, then you still thinning it out. But you just want to put it on. You just want to put it on and leave it. You don't want to do this. You need to just put it on thick.
And what's the purpose of this?
It's turns the rust black. So, but it's got to be clean. I mean, you gotta take time like I did and sand it all down really good and get as much of the rust off as you can. And then when you apply this, it looks like that up there.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
And then you know it's applied right when it's turned black. Now, if something happens and you do thin it out too much, you can go back when it's wet, but you can't do it when it's dry. You gotta wait for it to be thoroughly dry. It takes about 24 hours, and then you sand it, give it a light sanding, and then do it again. It'll be nice to have this restored back to the way it used to be.
Yes, it will.
I haven't painted it or anything yet. I'm kind of in a time crunch because I'm going to help somebody out with this trailer, so I'm going to try to get it completed over the next few days. And I got new fenders for it as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens, see how we make out. But hopefully you'll be able to see some of it with this chest mount. Okay, it is a little bit tough trying to get this lined up right because it's got that curve to it. So trying to keep this up on the top here. Definitely is a process in itself. So I struggled with this side of the axle for about 20 minutes, and then I realized there was a much easier way. Okay, so the plan is to go ahead and take that spring off. I think it'll be a whole lot easier. Mount them on there first on the axle and then mount them on here. I think it'll be so much easier. And I don't always have the right tool, but there's always something around that'll work. Or not. There she goes. More persuasion.
So I had a hard time trying to keep up with the chest mount for the GoPro for you to see everything that I was doing.
So let's get this.
But I do apologize,
Go ahead and get this
and with
on
practice,
here.
I might get better.
Then we'll move forward. So. Okay, so. Yeah, that made it a little easier, huh? Okay. I'm no expert at this stuff. I just like doing, you know, stuff myself, save money. It's the main reason that I do this stuff. And now with everything seated, I think I should be good. I'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other axle on the other side. And then, like I said, I think it'll be a whole lot easier. So all my batteries are dead, so time to old school it. And Angie's out here now to kind of help out. Now let me get the wrong tool for the right job. Okay, this is a little bit more difficult to get out.
Sometimes you gotta manhandle it, huh?
Yeah, I'm done. All right, so it's almost one down. I'll tighten everything up. Once I have the other axle put in, and that'll be the next project. All right, guys, so that's pretty much what I got. So the axles are all on now. So now my plan is to dry fit the fenders and we'll see how they go. I did kind of measure things up, and what I had to do is I had to slice it right here on both fenders, on both sides, just so I can get a closer measurement to bring them in tighter, because they have to actually go between this point here and this point here. So that would be my next project after I tighten everything down here. The tires and rims and everything should be here tomorrow. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I do want to put a shout out to Fayette Trailer. I had a hard time trying to find these axles because for some reason you just can't go online and find a 78-inch center to center spring center with a 95-inch hub. At least I couldn't find it. I mean, I looked and looked for like 2 weeks and I just couldn't find it. So I found Fayette Trailer online. They're out of Pennsylvania, and I explained to them everything I was doing, and they're like, yeah, I see what you're saying. We don't actually have them in stock, but we can make them for you. And I'm like, okay, oh boy, how much is that going to cost? Well, I could tell you right now, I got the full assembly here. The brakes, the hubs, the bearings, everything put together with the axles and delivered for $2,100. And they're 7,000 pound axles. I thought that was an amazing price, because when you look online for 7,000 pound axles, they're around $1,200 or $1,400. So I do want to put a shout out to Fayette Trailer in Pennsylvania. If you need something, just give them a call. They'll make it. They'll have it, and they actually did this within a week for me. So thanks to the boys at Fayette Trailer.
So Bob's dragging the trailer out. His plan is to flip it. He's already got the wheels on, which he failed to record.
Dave, is that trailer caught on the front of this tractor? Yes. come on.
Oh. Yeah, I thought I...
No, didn't break it, come on.
Oh, okay.
Sure, it's fine, but dang.
Yeah, you didn't want that to happen, I know.
Don't do what I do. That's for sure.
Learn from our mistakes. Well, she's in one piece. She's flipped, which is great. So here you can see the bow and the axle Bob was struggling with when he was putting the axles on.
What I have to do is, man, I don't know. I wanted this to go in the inside so I could weld on the back and the front. But it has to go flush. So yeah, I'm going to put it on there flush because I want it to cover the whole tire.
Right.
So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to find center between here and this point. And then between here and this point on the bend, which is a pain right in the arse. So, babe, can you hold this?
Yep.
Now we'll have to go to the other side, babe.
Okay.
Okay. Not pretty, but she'll hold.
Looks good.
See how it goes down the road. Bouncing and banging and carrying along.
Oh yeah. Well, she looks great, babe.
Thank you. Coming. Little, now I just gotta wait for the lights, the wire. Nothing's 5 minutes. Oh, I got 2 welds I gotta do. All right, so good morning, folks. All right, here we are again. We're at it. I'm gonna try to see what I have to do about putting the ramps on this trailer now. I mean, you saw me struggle a little bit with the axles and putting the axles on with the springs, but I tell you what, taking the springs off and mounting them on the axles and then mounting them on the trailer made it so much easier. Yeah, so here's the finished product of the fenders and the tires. You know, everything looks good. Looks a little bit beefier. I know the frame isn't beefed for it, but that'll be my next project after I'm done helping out a friend. Plan is to put more beam down across this point here on both sides. Just kind of beef it up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to get the ramps go on here, and I just want to make sure I'm not too high for the ramps. I got to go get the ramps there, over there. So, so I'm going to hook up the tractor and try to video all this and see if, yeah, if it's going to work. Not light. Okay, so it does sit a little too high because this doesn't touch, but that's okay because I'm going to beef this up. Also, am going to cut this off here and bring this back, but I need the trailer to be level to do that. So yeah, that's the plan. Brought the trailer back over here and I got it level. I know what everybody's going to say, well, you ain't got a big enough level, but you know what? Move this to wherever you got to, and you're going to get the same reading. So, you know, so there it is. I got it as level as it would allow me. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these ramps on and see how we make out. Alrighty. All right, guys, I got it. It's, yeah. I didn't video the whole thing. Apparently it went out. I'm not sure, but yeah, here it is. So what I want to do is just make sure that, you know, when it went up, it was able to come down on those cleats. So I'm not going to cut them off and weld them further because it only comes up just a little bit. off the ground. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, 3 inches maybe. I don't know, you know, but we go on Samson, so, you know, Samson sits a lot higher than most pickups, so, so yeah, I think it worked out good. Now that one rod, that rod over there, I had to weld together. So, I just want to show you something. Yeah, so the problem with this weld is nobody tapered the pipe. So when you taper the pipe, you want to taper it so that it's at least half of the cylinder, is what I was taught in the military. So what you would do, see if I can do this, you would grind this whole center almost to a point, but it doesn't have to be to an exact point, and then you fill the weld. Make sure that each weld is hot enough to melt the metal all the way up, and then what you will have is a regular perfect weld, which I did on that pipe on that trailer, but I just didn't film it, sorry. But yeah, so now the plan for this is, this was the original rod, but it was bent, and you know, I had to cut it to get it out, which is why I went ahead and welded it back. The weld is inside here, but the plan is now to cut this off here and to pin it down through here on both sides. So it'll be 2 pieces instead of 1 full piece that you have to try to get out to remove the ramps. I think it'll be a whole lot easier to do it that way than, you know, the way the manufacturers had. So what I will do is I will take and slice it right here at a V, and I will bend this portion in so I have a handle to pull out. So yeah, so that'll be the next. All right, guys, so there it is. It's holding the weight of that tractor on those ramps without bending those rods or lifting the trailer too high. All right, guys, so the plan is to make a handle out of this. So I'll cut my V in there. So as you can see, I also put the tail lights in. I got these back on. So that's this one. And that's this one. And I know you guys have seen them, but put a little chain around this and just put the loop around this, and that'll hold this up in the up position as we're going down the road. So that's the plan. And it just makes it easy. I can pull this in or out. It's just a nice little handle. Yank it out, and you know, of course, they're together in the middle. So yeah, there you have it. So it's coming together. It's been a long process. Yeah, it's coming along really nice. I know I have to do something here in between the tires so that there's no mud gets splashed on. But I have so much plywood. I think I'm just going to put a piece of plywood up against that so that doesn't happen. You know, the fenders that have the full metal in there was like almost 3 times the cost. So I'm trying to do this on a decent budget, and I'm very happy with the budget. And I do have to get a new front lift, because this is tough to even use. It's just tough to get it to go up and down. So I'll get a new one of them. I am gonna take that off, see how badly it's bent, and I have some piping up there I might be able to replace it with. But yeah, that'll be in time to come. But there you have it. So far, so good. I'm in trouble again, gang. Oh. Me and recording, I just don't even think about it.
Looks good though. So you had all this wood already?
Yeah, this was off the original trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they're all good yet.
Not bad. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, they'll be able to handle weight. So. Yeah. Time to get things finished up. I got the wiring done. So. Yeah, so I just got the brakes and stuff to wire here and then there, and then figure out these boards. I flipped them over. They're still pretty good.
And the fenders are painted. Oh, what am I going to do with you?
Throw me to the wolves.
Wiring's a dog.
Sucks. Okay. There's two little. Well, there you have it, guys. It's almost done. All right, so right now I'm putting on the panels that I said was missing right there between that point. So I'm putting them on right now. I just got this one on, so it's all boxed in and just nice with the plywood right now. So all I did was measure between, you know, this point and this point, and just kind of set it in the middle so that I still had room for the vehicle or whatever to come on without any issues. You bet. I gotta give you a big hug. If I hurt your back, let me know. I got crap in my hands.
All right, love you.
Love you too. Maybe you'll pop my back for me.
She is going on her maiden voyage, this trailer. We'll let you know how she does. She's faring well, even in the snow. And we're off.